What do people misunderstand about the petrodollar? Because a lot of people talk about the petrodollar now. Everyone's like, oh, the petrodollar, and Iran and China's buying oil using the yuan. What do you think people misunderstand about the petrodollar?
So the petrodollar is just sort of one part of the broader dollar system. I mean, it's an important part because if you just think about what a currency is, right?
Yeah.
It's used for payments. It's used for prices. So we call it unit of account. Like if I'm going to sell you something, what price am I going to do it in? And it's also used for investments, right? When you think about payments, something like 15% of global trade is just oil. It's by far the most traded good in the world. Yeah. Not even just commodity, the most traded thing, right? Yeah. It's wild when you think about the scale. The fact that, the most traded good in the world is priced in dollars and largely paid for in dollars means that there's more demand for dollars around the world. It's not the only factor about why the dollar is such an important currency. I mean, I think arguably now just as important is the fact that, our stock market in the US is something like 80% of global equity market capitalization.
What?
So if you add up all the stock markets of the world, like US stock
the US is 80%.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've got, a couple companies in the US that are bigger than most other countries' stock markets.
I didn't know it was that big, though.
Yeah. And our bond market's the biggest. So generally, no matter where you are in the world, if you're generating wealth, if you're a country, if you're an individual, if you're a company, you're generally investing it in the US.
The US, yeah.
But look, what this all boils down to is that when money crosses borders, and the sort of the best metric we have for that is what's called foreign exchange transactions. It's when you take one currency and exchange it for another. By far the biggest sort of market of them all, $7 trillion a day just gets swapped in foreign exchange markets. 90% of those transactions have the dollar on one side or the other.
No way.
So basically trying to travel the world or trying to do business across borders without access to the dollar is like trying to travel without a passport. You just can't do it, So the issue with the petrodollar would be, well, if China successfully takes this 15% of the trade that happens in the world and changes it from the dollar to the RMB, that could be sort of the first crack in this overall edifice that underpins the dollar.